Hello, welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. This is Amaryllis, as I'm sure you already know, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do. If you want to get years of pleasure out of the same bulb, this will come back year and year after year, if you just do the right thing with it. So we'll cover that in this video. Before I do that, let me just tell you a little story. We have some friends, George and Brent, and every year they buy us one of these, so thank you, George and Brent. This has been amazing. We start watering it just after Christmas, and before you know it, you've got these amazing flowers. It grows incredibly quickly, and the flowers on this one have been absolutely fantastic, but sadly, all too soon, they go over. And of course, this now looks a mess. But it's not the end of the story, because if I do the right thing, it will come back next year and the year after. So here's what we're going to do. Now, if you get given one of these as a Christmas present, invariably it'll be in a little box, and it's jam-packed full of energy, and it's just waiting for a bit of heat and light and water to trigger it into action. And as I said earlier, they grow incredibly quickly once they've been triggered. You first get the green bits, and then these flower stalks shoot up, and then they burst open into these incredible blooms. Sadly, they don't last very long. I think this one has benefited because it's got light on both sides. They really do like light. Right, if I leave those flowers on the end of these stalks, it'll start producing seeds, and it'll drain energy out of the bulb and the soil to produce those seeds. So the best thing you can do is take the spent flowers off. But don't take the leaves off, leave the leaves on, because they will continue to photosynthesize. Take energy from the light and from the soil, and it will be absorbed into the bulb, so the bulb will restore itself. So that's what you do. You remove the flowers, you leave the leaves. Now, we're in March in the UK, we've still got some risk of frost. When the risk of frost has gone, move this outdoors into a very sunny, light position. Keep washing it. Whole of the growing season, the whole of the summer, keep watering it. While these leaves are still green, still alive, keep watering it and feeding it. But inevitably, eventually, the leaves will start to fail and die down. At that point, remove the leaves and store it for the winter. Put it in a cool, dark place for 8 to 10 weeks. This is going to go in the garage in a cupboard, and it will be left there until go into dormancy, and it's cool in there. And then, of course, next December, we can bring it out and we can start watering it again. So that's the first 2 years. So what I'll do now is I'll remove the leaves and show you how much of the stalk to leave on. Get your scissors and go right down to the base like that. And just cut them off. Take them away. Like that. That stops that plant or that bulb from producing seeds, and it means that it retains its energy. And as I've said, we've already covered what will happen in the first 2 years. Now, going into year 3, I will get this out. I will remove the soil from here and I'll repot it. When I repot it, I'll put grit, horticultural grit, at the bottom of the pot. These bulbs never want to be overwatered, and they never want to be sitting in water. They want to be in moist soil. So you can just feel the soil, just to make sure that it remains moist, like that. So there you go, what to do with your amaryllis when it's finished flowering. And I'm dying to say this is the way to amaryllis. Right, don't forget, you can buy horticultural grit in my shop, and I will put the link in the description box below this video. I'll see you soon for some more amaryllis adventures. Bye for now.